Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Real Talk here on Shelbyville Now.
Yes.
I'm David Thomas. This is Bo Gill.
Hello, how are y'all?
We're going to have some real talk today about a topic that I think might be a good conversation for everybody to have.
I do too. I think it'll be something that we can all talk about or at least have an opinion on.
Oh, yeah, and it don't have to come to blows.
No
Okay,
blows.
I'm not going to hit you.
Okay, well, you better not. Boy, I tell you, this left will come hard.
All right. Don't hit me too hard. My bones are getting brittle.
No
right,
fighting.
So,
we said no punches.
Yeah.
No punches.
No
This
punches.
is all policy and debate.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about our sponsors. 580 Graphics here in town. Great guys.
Got the signs
Boy,
going.
they got the signs rolling.
They got the signs rolling.
They put out a video yesterday of all these signs.
I saw
they're
the
making,
signs.
and I posted it on.
Yeah, I did. I saw that. That's great. I'm glad that the local candidates are
speaking, but
they're supporting
putting their
local.
mouth where their mouth,
putting their money where their mouth is.
Their mouth where their money is.
That's
Whatever
right.
you want to say.
So they're getting that. They're showing right there off of that commercial the local support they're getting.
Yeah,
and that's. I'm proud of everyone.
Yeah,
I'm proud of all those that are involved in that.
All right,
supporting the 580.
Also,
graphics.
we have Matthew
Bobo
Construction and Land Management.
That's right.
Well, we appreciate both these sponsors.
We sure do. Very important.
Let's take a quick break, hear from them, and we'll be right back.
Looking to make your brand stand out? At 580 Graphics in Shelbyville, we turn your ideas into bold, professional results. From custom logo design to screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, decals, banners, and signage, we handle it all in-house with precision and fast turnaround. Whether you're a small business, a church group, a sports team, or a growing company, our experienced design team works with you every step of the way to bring a vision to life. We don't just print graphics. We help you get noticed. Exceptional service, eye-catching design, results that speak for themselves. Visit 580 Graphics today and let your brand make a statement.
When your project needs a strong foundation, trust experience that delivers results. At Bobo Construction and Land Management, we bring over 25 years of expertise to every job, from demolition, land clearing, and site preparation, to underground utilities, drainage solutions, concrete, asphalt, and building pads. We handle every phase with precision and professionalism, serving residential, commercial, and industrial clients across Middle Tennessee. Our team is committed to quality work, clear communication, and projects completed safely and on schedule. For dependable results you can build on, choose Bobo Construction and Land Management.
All righty, welcome back to Real Talk here on Shelbyville Now. Before we dive in today, I need to take care of a little business.
Okay.
We want to be transparent with all of our viewers. Bo is currently a declared candidate for Beaufort County Commissioner. Real Talk remains an editorial program under the full control of Shelbyville Now. This platform is not affiliated with any campaign, and we will offer equal access to all qualified candidates in this race. Our goal is to provide an open discussion of issues facing Beaufort County while maintaining fairness and transparency. All right, the business is out of the way. Bo,
yes,
we got an event taking place starting tonight over at Cooper Steel Arena. We've got the Tennessee Walking Horse National Trainer Show.
Yes.
Annual event, been going on for a long time.
The gates are occupied currently. I just drove by there. The gates are being manned, if you will. The trucks and the trailers will start pulling in soon. It's a big event. I mean, it's one of their, I guess you'd say, key events.
Yeah, typically over the years, it's been the second largest walking horse show in the industry. I think it's tapered off some now. It's not like it was. The Fun Show is one of them, and then there's a show in Asheville, North Carolina. The show over in Columbia is pretty big. Of course, the Celebration is
Does
the
this
biggest.
Take place of the spring show that they used to have?
No, the spring show is the Fun Show.
It's the Fun Show.
Yeah,
okay.
that's in May, right before Memorial Day. But some people have asked me, well, where are all the trailers and where nobody's in the barns? This show is more like a pull in. Everybody pulls in at the night of the show. There's no daytime classes.
At certain times you'll see the line.
Yeah, I think Saturday there might be some day classes, but it's pretty much this is it. Yeah. Everybody's pulling in, then they're done, and they leave, and the place vacates during the day.
It's kind of the beginning of the season, right?
Yeah, it is.
This is the
kickoff.
It's kickoff. You know, we're going preseason, maybe kickoff. I mean, it's time
this
to roll.
Is real. It's real competition. So
good luck to everybody there. And if you don't have anything to do, check out at Cooper Steel Arena. Go check out the show.
Yeah,
see some walking horses
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All right, Bo. I want to talk to you about an event that's coming up this July the 4th is our 250th celebrating year.
Wow.
Okay. At the county finance committee meeting this past week, I guess that was Tuesday night. Maybe I forget what night it was now, but there was a meeting taking place, and we had two representatives from the city talking about the event that was going to be taking place. And the county has always partnered with the city for the fireworks display, but this year there's going to be a lot more stuff going on. They're going to have a band there. They're going to have a lot of bounce houses and a lot of games and stuff for kids to play, and it's amped up quite a bit from the typical celebration because this is year 250.
Wow, I mean it's a mark. We're not going to be here 250 years of the United States of America. Yeah. It's a heck of a celebration. So we've got a bigger celebration, is what you're telling us. Is we're going to have even a bigger celebration.
Right. So the debate started happening about a lot of different issues. Since there's more people there, a concern was raised about the traffic. And maybe we should move this to a larger location, and the Ag Center was recommended. Well, come to find out, the Ag Center has half the space that the park complex has. So that's not a no-go. And then the celebration ground and that's even smaller than that. Well, and the problem with that is you got 3 horse shows going on that weekend.
Well, that's not
going to happen. So that kind of went around in a circle.
As far as open space, the H.V. Griffin Park seems to be ideal.
That's where the event's always happened.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're talking about maybe, I don't know, 7,000 cars coming into the place.
Well, let's talk about that. I've gone to this event several times over the years. I know there's been several times that I haven't gone to the event. The reason that I haven't gone is probably because I didn't want to deal with the traffic, because there's a lot of people there.
Right.
But when I do go, when I have gone, I know that I'm in it for the long haul, that there's going to be traffic, that I'm here for a celebration of America once a year. I mean, this is the 250 though. I mean, this is a once in a lifetime. I mean, we get to celebrate 250 years ago.
You know what? 249 was too.
Well,
I couldn't help it.
He couldn't help it. But look, 250 is
250 is a big number.
It's a mark. It's something that we can
every 50 and every 25 years is a milestone.
It's probably got a name of quintessential or something.
By something.
By 50 and
I don't know.
But anyways, getting back to the point with the parking, and there's no way that we can rectify the parking situation in the cars. We're not going to put more roads through there just for this. This is going to be the way it is. When you go to this event and you park, sit back, relax. If you want to leave early, leave early. Go watch. You can watch it in several areas across the town. I mean, you can. I mean, they're way up in the air. You can see. But if you don't, and you want to you're in there for the long haul. So traffic is a non-factor, really.
Yeah.
I think it's handled well. And they're out of there quick. The Shelbyville police, I think, gives some assistance.
Police, EMA,
they don't mess around. They everybody throws
everybody
in. I mean, and when these guys going in help, they do it the right way. We're blessed with all of our police, EMS, first responders. They take care when need to be. But saying that, you're going to have to wait. There's going to be a lot of people there. It is a time of celebration in Shelbyville, this small town of Shelbyville, and I'd love to see it packed to the gills. To the no pun involved here, because I've got gills here. Yeah. But I think that the argument or the debate there, I get it. I mean, there's not a perfect open field to get in and out of.
No, this is our best place to have.
It is, and the Ag Center, it probably has more buildings occupying. It does have some open space, but I think it would intrude more on other neighbors there than it would here. The park has more space around. It's not intruding. It's celebration. Put up with it. We had a revolution 250 years ago that created the United States of America, and then since then, people have died, shed blood for our country. One night of covering our ears and doing this, giving the dog a Valium. Maybe you need a Valium too. Take a good night off, whatever it is. I think we can, and I love that the county and the city has approached the county and told them that they want a bigger celebration. I mean, that's
they're having one.
They're having one. I mean, they could have just said another year.
Well, the city is in charge of this.
Right.
Okay, they're the one doing it, so they're basically giving the county an opportunity to donate more. I think it's $9,000 a year now that they give toward the fireworks, and now they're going up to asking a number. I can't remember. You can go watch this on YouTube and watch the discussion on this. But the county is really not a part of the planning. The city And the park complex is the one that's doing all this.
It's a government planned situation, though.
The city.
The city government.
The city's doing it.
That's right.
They're asking for the county to give some money, and that's it. They got the rest of it handled. All right, so that got tabled for another month, so they're going to talk about it. I don't know what they're going to talk about. I guess the amount of money that's going to go, and then the county commission will vote yay or nay.
Yeah.
All right, so regardless, it's going to happen whether they give the money or not.
Oh,
okay,
yeah. It's going to happen.
So it's
going to celebrate.
All right, so the talk of the extra traffic, it is a concern, but the traffic on North Main Street every minute of every day now is a concern too. So,
and we're handling that, and you just got to slow down. You got to know where you're at.
We're living with it. All right. So the whole thing I want to talk about going forward, we're talking about money here. We're talking about a celebration this year. Yeah, it's a big one, but we do this every year. And I'm just wondering how much we have come to expect our government to do stuff like this and using taxpayers' money to do events like this. So my question for everybody out there, do you think that taxpayer money should be used for entertainment?
That's a good question. I mean, because, it is a celebration of a country that we live in. I'm glad that, and I think it started from the sentiment of the government wanting to do this, the local governments wanting to celebrate. I think now that we're at a turning point, though. I think, you talk about infrastructure, you talk about lack of your police, needing more of this infrastructure. Let's just say infrastructure, all of our needs, we're needing more of it. We're struggling. We're behind now. And I think that it's a golden opportunity for city government to maybe reach out for local sponsors, of course, first, but maybe corporate sponsors, whatever it takes. Maybe they have an admission, a low cost admission. And that way, that whatever the cost is for the city, they'll get something back. I mean, what's happening here is the taxpayers are funding this, and I'm cool with it. I mean, it's a celebration for Independence Day.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it either.
But I think that if we can help, I think the government to not use all their funds.
It's our money.
Well, and to think that they have to do it all, we can do that.
How about this? They say we're not going to do that this year. We're going to look for sponsors and work on it starting on July 5th for the next year. Starting to allow some small businesses and large businesses have different levels of sponsorship to come together and have a community celebration and recognize those people that have contributed. I know there's a lot of other things that can get put together like this. I think we're at the point now to where when we have, let's just look at the school teachers. They have to raise money just to supply their classrooms now. And that's a public.
Might need to start sponsoring classrooms, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Well, Tina Baker's doing that now.
That's a great idea.
I mean, she's doing it. She's been doing it for years, and they raise like $60,000-$70,000 a year to help teachers. But it's ridiculous. That we ask the teachers, we give them a salary, and then we basically ask them to supply their classroom out of their own pocket.
Well, it's the same thing we're asking of our police officers too. I mean, they're having to give a little bit of, a lot of extra.
Yeah,
and those are two of our most important factors of
I can live without a firecracker going off to see our guys be able to go to a shooting range and have some ammunition supplied. Now they have to supply their own.
That's right.
All right, and the teachers have to bring their own stuff for their classroom.
And believe it or not, you can celebrate 4th of July without fireworks.
You can.
I mean, I know that's our thing, but they're supposed to imitate the bombs and the burst during the revolution.
What that is?
That's what it's supposed to be, right? It's a celebration. I mean, I don't know. It's loud noise.
We do it on New Year's too.
Okay, whatever. But that's what I think, and it came up in my mind, and I kind of go with it. But anyways, I don't think it's needed. It's not like it's not in the Constitution that we have to shoot fireworks. Now, I love fireworks.
No.
So, but if we had to cut back and sing, Independence Day.
I know there's a lot of people near the park complex that's got these little dogs that jump out of their skin whenever the fireworks start going off. Those would argue about liking fireworks. I mean, but honestly, I know
there's a lot of dogs.
This is getting to a point to where I think in the next few years you're going to see our governments, City of Shelbyville, Beaufort County, everything is going up so fast and so hard price wise. Not just on us, but on governments too. Yeah. They're going to have to start watching every penny.
Every penny.
So just to toss it out there, do you think that the city and the county should pay for fireworks for something like this? Or do you think that local businesses should be able to buy sponsorships and help at least offset some of the
Right.
costs and get some advertising from it, maybe.
I think that would be. I think that that's something they should start, like you said,
Today.
July the 5th.
July
or today.
5th, today for this year.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know, the fireworks, it's something. Some people think, well, it's a waste of money, burning up money. No, it's really not, though. I mean, it is a celebration, and it is something. It's an investment in you know, our kids love it. It's our growing generation. I remember fireworks growing up. I mean, it's something that it is special. So
Yeah.
The argument of, well, you're throwing away money, you know, I don't think so. The celebration of what we're celebrating is worth the money to me, even though I think that I would be willing myself to give, you know, a door.
I think
fee
they
or,
can.
or
I don't know.
$10 or,
You know, I don't know what the total package is. It might be 30, 40, maybe $50,000 when this. I don't know. It could be more. I don't know what it is. I know they got to pay a band, but most times, I think if you just gave the local businesses, there are going to be some corporate, larger corps give a lot more money, and some small business that would donate. And hey, put signs up. Let them come in, maybe even have a display in the park complex. We got plenty of room.
I wonder if they even tried that this year. I mean, or if they've tried that in the
I
past.
think it's going to be one of these things where the park complex has always done it, so they're always going to do it until maybe somebody throws that suggestion out of let's try to do it. But you're going to have to not plan 2 weeks beforehand.
Yeah.
You got to start on July 5th for the next year.
Well, and I do know the park director, Trevor Freehouse. I think that's how you say his last name, Trevor. I'm sorry if I messed it up, but I know you're Trevor, and I call you, and I know your first name anyway. He is anybody. If anybody, he's somebody that would go out. He's a go-getter. He's somebody new. Maybe he's figuring out, you know, exactly how to work this. This might be his first or second year as director of this celebration that we're having on Independence Day. But he's somebody that I would think of that wants to reach out to community involvement. I mean,
Right.
that's something that I think even on the Christmas light display, it used to be a lot better than it is now. No disrespect,
Well, there's gonna
but
be-
it's a lot of work.
Well, there's going to be something completely different for Christmas going on this year.
I'm getting
There's
ahead of
gonna be-
myself.
That's going to be going on over here
Oh,
at
yeah.
Cooper Steel Arena
Oh, yeah.
and the celebration grounds.
Oh yeah,
And we'll talk about that
Oh, yeah.
later. But the other thing that I want to talk about is would people that have gone in the past and are planning on going this year be willing to pay $10 for each adult and $5 for each kid that goes in, pre-buy tickets or charge at the gate, and that includes the parking, free parking on the grounds, and in attendance. If you got that many people, that would probably pay for it.
if it didn't cover most all of it, look, anything would help. So yeah, what you're talking about scenario is the city, and if the county participates, here they write the check, and then we sell tickets, and whatever we get back, and we probably won't be more. It probably won't be a surplus, I would say.
Yeah.
But anything helps. That is us giving back.
Yeah.
That's the people's.
There's a question here from Adam Smith, Bo, and I'm going to answer this for you, but it's directed to you.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
It said, Bo, did you vote for the big development at the Bobo's property? And I'm going to answer that no. The city council voted on that, and an unfavorable recommendation came from the planning commission. And that city council vote was the first reading, and there will be another reading coming up down the road here.
Thank you.
And but Bo is not a city council person.
Thank
And
you.
that's who votes for that. All
Thank
right.
you.
So back to our discussion. My question out there for everybody: would you pay $10 a person, or do you think the government should do it?
I'm in for 10. I'm in for
I mean,
10.
$10. You can't go anywhere for $10, Bo.
No, you cannot. And let me tell you, I think that the kid thing, I think it ought to be 18 and under for the $5.
Yeah.
I would just go
$5.
18 and under. I wouldn't do the 12 thing. I'd be
Yep.
like 18 and under.
And what you could do then is if a business wanted to sponsor tickets, that's how you do it.
We have made the plan. All you got to do is rewatch this video, and then they'll just go on to next July the 4th, 2027, and you've got the game plan, right?
Yep. Okay, Robert Donovan is talking about funding structure. Okay.
I like it. We
the
got some
city shall
thinking going on.
Its overall tourism budget for 24-25 to $443,000, up from $90,500 to the previous year, which supports the town events according to the 2024 report. Yeah, that's no charge corporate sponsors. What about this, Marie? How about if the corporate sponsors actually bought tickets and gave tickets away to people?
That's happened. I know.
Okay. if like give them to your employees. That's how you do the sponsorship.
Yes.
The business buy a block of tickets, give them away to people that can't afford the $10.
Yes.
Or you can pay $10 and get in at the gate.
I would charge the $10, but I'd be loose with it. I mean, I would be, if you can't afford it and you want to celebrate, come on, you know. I mean,
yeah. But that might be the way you do it.
Yeah.
The sponsors just give. I don't know. You can have tickets. Just come on in. The sponsors.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
It's swapping around.
I wouldn't want to keep people away or keep people out because of the charge.
That we already have skin in the game because it's taxpayer money. But I'm saying down the road, if we don't use taxpayer money, let anybody that wants to come see it pay for it. If you don't want to come see it, you don't pay for it.
If anything, it should inspire the thought that we, the people, can. We don't have to just stand back on what has always happened. We can challenge, we can do things, and we can put our own money to actually help move forward in these times. Because these, like I said earlier, these are different times here in Shelbyville. The growth that we have, we've got to learn and figure out a way to manage it. And we've got some things coming down, some new legislation that's been passed, things that'll help fund infrastructure that the city I know is working on. But this is we're just looking at a way to relieve some of these extras from the government budget, right? I mean, this is something we're looking at. That's just basically the fundamental reason why we're doing it.
Yeah. All right. So here's another question. Let's just go a little step further. Okay. This is an event. And I've grown up and, honestly, my priorities were different when I was in my 20s. I thought the most important thing that we had was Neverest Park because we used to play softball over there, and that's where we went and played softball in the park complex. I thought those are the most important things the city has got. But the older I've gotten, my priorities started stacking up a little different. My question to you, Bo, is how important and where on the priority list, and my question for you guys out there, where on the priority list are public parks in the grand scheme of things? If something has to be cut, do you want to cut the police department, the fire department, emergency services, public works? Which one do you want to cut? Or do you want to cut our parks and recreation? Where does it go?
Yeah.
Where's your priority list? Because we're going to have to get to a priority list eventually, or we're going to have to tax people out of their homes.
Well, let's talk about the priority list. Let's look at the name of it. Each one of those are priorities.
Which
so
is number one.
Discounting.
Which is number one.
That's right. I would say the police. Now, a healthy community has recreation, has park facilities, has open areas. It is vital for a community to thrive. But you cannot have that or thrive without safety, without.
Okay, there's a difference in thriving and existing.
There you go.
All right.
There you go. That's
very well said. So we're going to be facing, I believe, in the near future, existence. We've got to exist as a free area. We want to have law and order in our city, in our county, and that's the first.
We have to.
That's our basic fundamentals. Forget about the roads.
Yeah.
We can drive on some rough roads, but if we don't have law and order, we don't have anything. No. You can't have anything without law and order.
No, you cannot. And those that think different, just let it play out and see how other countries have tried this.
Yeah, if you don't have law and order, you ain't even gonna think about playing ball or anything. You're not even gonna think about.
You're not gonna have that peace, that mindset to where, man, this park's the greatest in the world. We don't need more.
You can be hiding under your bed.
Yeah, you will be. So let's remember that that's number one. Like I said, it's a priority list. Priority. The definition of priority means something. I guess is something you want to get on quick. It's something you don't want to ignore. It's a priority. But it is not our number one priority. And if things have to give or budgets have to be cut, that's one of the places that usually gets hit first. Yeah. And I know Trevor don't like me to say that.
Well, I think he would agree though.
He would.
If we need police officers,
he would.
And we've got to split money between police officers and buying some swings on the playground. I think you're going to go with your police officers first because that's our first fundamental.
If you've got a park without safety,
who cares? I'm not going.
No, it'll be gone. It'll be taken over. It'll be shut down. We have to look as humans in human society. We have to have police officers. We learned that early on. As a civilized, we had to have some type of order because without it, it was disorder.
And just think about these jacklegs that were wanting to defund the police. What about them?
You know,
How do you even
I like
get
to
there?
think that it was just a quick, dumb thought for them, but a lot of them
No,
believe it.
some of them have camped out on that for a while.
I know it.
I mean,
and I just wonder if they've ran it through their mind.
They're all about gang violence, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you're going to need the police sometime. The police, look, I know there's bad apples everywhere. I'm an appraiser. There's bad appraisers. There's bad firemen. There's bad house builders. Everything. Yep. But let's not crucify them all, okay? Let's remember that.
So we get this list of priorities right here. And as you go down the list, you go, well, your fire service is pretty important. Something's burning.
I would hate to have to
put
depend on my hose.
Yeah. All right. Then you look down the road and you got public works. We do want our streets paved properly.
Those that don't pay attention to public works, and I didn't when I was younger. And then I worked there in high school. Public works is so vital. Without public works, our city would look totally different.
Yeah.
I mean, they're out early in the morning cleaning things before you're even out. And that's just one of the things. Vitally important. It is. It is. And I would have to put that above park and recreation.
And young families and younger folks obviously are going to get benefits out of the parks.
Oh, yes.
And even older folks. I mean, you see people going and walking in the rec center, but the rec center doesn't operate in the black. It operates in the red.
Yeah, it does.
It's a cost. So it's part of our infrastructure, and it's an important part during normal times. But I don't think we're coming into normal times, Bo.
No, and not in a safety sense. We're in a population sense, a population increase. You can call it growth. You can call it.
But I'm talking about financially
going
forward. I'm talking about the period of time that we're coming up in. It's going to be numbers crunching time because of revenues.
Yes, you're right there. I'm thinking of just the infrastructure and the things that we have to put in. But if you look at it at revenues, what we have, I mean, the income level, and look at what's happening nationally now. I mean, with this war with gas, groceries still hadn't came down a penny.
Okay, Adam Smith, cut the politicians' paychecks. Okay, which politicians are you talking about? If you're talking about the city council, they don't get paid, but $700 or $800 a month.
I've served on the planning commission for 12 years, and I've never received a dime.
Okay,
the county commission gets $50.
So my question, Adam, is who is the politicians you're talking about? You're talking about the mayor. He doesn't make. I mean, he's not getting a part-time
job. I mean, I agree. It's a servant's position, but it is a burden to hold, to be a servant.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I mean, there's a lot of people that give it back. Trump gave his back. If you wanted to serve Mr. Smith, then I would hope that maybe with your ideas, you would probably send yours back. I mean,
there's some
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. All right. So cut their pay, our paychecks. Are our police officers politicians? No. Are the firemen politicians? No.
They're firemen.
They're firemen. So our payroll is basically that.
Right.
I mean, it's not, the city council is like pennies. Okay?
Oh, it's nothing.
But if you wanted to hold that back, it might save $30,000 or $40,000 a year, maybe.
It would. I mean, it would save. It would save. I mean, I'm with him on that.
I don't think the city council and the city mayor would give a rip whether they got paid anything or not, because they're not there for the money.
It's a servant position.
And same thing with the county commission. The county commissions even get less than that.
Yes, it's a servant position. Yeah. I'm running, and I don't know what they make. And
$600 a month.
Well, maybe. I mean, it's like I said, I've served on the planning commission willfully and for 12 years without a penny. It's about serving. I look at it as like a military. They served and they put their life on the line. I didn't serve there, so I'm going to serve in another way, and that's the way that I serve.
Robert, the county mayor makes a lot more than $106,000 annually. He's making about $134,000.
Yeah.
But he's got a full-time job. The city mayor makes about $600 a month.
And we don't set that. That's set by the state.
Yeah. The state has a minimum.
Yeah.
Okay, so which politicians are we talking about?
The politicians, they shouldn't be getting rich out of it. Like these ones, national, like Joe Biden and the ones. But here's what's happening is they're getting rich on the side on these schemes like that but they're not supposed to be making money.
You just
that's the dirties.
You just opened up a can of worms.
Well, that's what they do,
All right. So like city mayor makes like $600 a month. I don't know. He probably wouldn't even take the money if he didn't. It's not a big deal. It's so small. And that's what a lot of people don't know. You need to check it out. Yeah. It's like minute. I mean, it's not a full-time job. The city manager is like the role of the county mayor.
It's yeah, it's,
more so, except they're not elected.
Yeah, the city mayor hired. And the county mayor are two. Their job
completely different.
Totally different. I mean,
totally
it's
different.
a CEO versus
All right, city mayor don't make anything. All right, the top city position is your city manager.
Oh yes.
Okay, and
he is your day-to-day operations.
He probably makes in the $80,000 to $90,000 range. I don't know what it is.
They all answer to him. He hires, he fires. He is the he runs the day-to-day business.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the sheriff not getting a salary. You going to cut them? I don't think so. I think I get your point. Politicians, I don't know, but sheriff is a politician. They can be.
It shouldn't be. It can be.
So
but he's got a department,
right? And you also have got people that are working full-time jobs in government. I don't call them politicians, even though some of them are elected.
No,
I call the politicians.
Yeah,
your commissioners, your council people, the city mayor, and these appointees to the committees. They're not politicians. They're appointed, and they don't get a dime. Okay, so I don't know. I think we need an education.
It's a
on
servant.
who a politician is.
Yeah, I look at it as a servant, not a politician. I'm not around to kiss babies and to shake hands. I'm genuinely concerned with people, and I genuinely want to meet and make.
Yeah,
it's being a person. You know what I mean? There are some politicians that make you sick. You know that they go around and you can see fake right all up. You know they're scared to say some things, not scared to say other things. Look. You got to be open like a book and not be afraid to talk. And that's who a real person is, a servant, a representative.
Yep. All right. So, okay. So we got fact checking going on. Common roles like maintenance or administration, often range. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is all available online. You can look it up, but we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about whether the government should, what our priorities are.
Priority list.
Ended this up to.
We're all important.
But politicians, I don't know if some of these people that work for the government, you calling them politicians? I don't know. They don't probably consider it.
Yeah, that wasn't in the conversation, but I mean, he got it out, and this is real talk, and we appreciate that. We'll talk about it. City manager can exceed 100,000 annually. Yeah, it's possible. That's what the going rate is. Wow,
but he is not elected. The city manager is hired by the city council.
Yes, he can be hired and fired. I mean,
and I think we need a basic civics class in school these days that teach Tennessee structure of government down to the city. When I came out, I didn't know what the city mayor did. No. I thought he was a bigwig. Honestly, he's not. Yeah. I mean, he's like a figurehead that runs the council meetings, and that's basically
not that he's not important, but that's what he does. Yeah. I mean, he has a point. He can break ties and meetings, and he has. There's value there, but it's a total different day-to-day job. I mean, it is. It really is.
Yeah. So back to the real conversation here. We was talking about the celebration, and I led the conversation into what's a priority. I mean, at what point do we have to look at our priorities and say, boy, we're going to have to cut some things? And if that's the case, it might be government paying for our recreation.
Yeah. So in this case, you're saying, well, we need another police officer, but we sure do want our firework.
Which is more important? How do you weigh that out? Do people even think about it?
And can you supplement that income without putting the burden on the taxpayers? I believe you can.
I think local businesses should be given an opportunity to sponsor parks going forward, and these events going forward.
Any chance that businesses can get in to do that, to inject money instead of relying on the county. That's a win. That's a win.
Absolutely.
That's not our money being spent. And then it can be hopefully withheld and spent on things that we really need, like another police officer or another fireman.
So these guys, their lives on the line. If they're understaffed, if we're going to sit back and debate whether or not we're going to have some fireworks or whether we're going to have law and order to its fullest extent. I mean, that's a debate we're going to have going forward.
If we're going to have law and order, we want to have we want to have our law enforcement officers taken care of, and not out there on their own, fighting law.
Yeah,
we want to have plenty to be able to help. It takes a team effort. It just does. It just does. That's law enforcement. It is a team. I mean, they depend on each other.
If you wanted to look up the salary, back to this other thing that they brought up, the salary of the city council people and our Bedford County commissioners, their hourly wage based on the amount of time they spent, it would probably be 25 cents an hour.
Yeah, because a lot of people look at it as here's how I've heard it looked at, and it's false. Well, they just show up for a meeting, and sometimes it just goes 5 minutes, and they get paid. No, if you're a commissioner and you're really doing your job right, it's 24/7. It's in the middle of the night. It's whenever being there. It's being available all the time.
You're on call nonstop,
And that's not an option.
Yeah.
So
now, however, some don't answer their calls, but
now,
you know, if you're doing your job,
it's how you do your job.
Yeah.
It's all about and so I get the sentiment of they don't need money if they ain't doing that. I get it.
but the money these people make,
It's nothing.
The people that are getting elected, except for our, let's see, our trustee, our
Full-time job,
full-time job,
a tax assessor,
full-time,
full-time, deeds,
register of deeds,
full-time.
full-time job, and then Donald Thomas's office, county clerk,
and sheriff,
and sheriff. I
full-time
mean,
job,
those are full-time jobs. All our deputies are full-time jobs.
county mayor.
Our fire people, our deputies, the whole enchilada,
Yeah.
finance department, they're all getting wages because they have full-time jobs.
That's right.
They're not politicians.
No, they're not politicians, nor should they be, nor should they pretend to be.
Hope they're not.
No, it's got a job to do.
But anyway, it's something to think about. Today's talk is about our priorities, basically,
Yes.
and back to the July 4th celebration this year.
Oh yeah,
I
250.
hope that the county and the city can get together without too much more
I think
round
they
and
will.
around.
I think
Let's
they
just go
can.
ahead and do it. And next year, I think the city should look toward private funding
today
and just
Start it right today.
take out taxpayer money completely and let businesses sponsor.
It would be a novel idea, and I would love.
Shelbyville
for that
now will
to
be a
happen.
sponsor.
Yes, we
I
would.
promise you.
You better believe it. And I know several others that would be a sponsor probably right off the bat without,
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
it's us giving. I mean, let's just think about that. We can save money. We talk about all the ways. Well, let's look at ways that we can give back ourselves
Yeah.
and not waste.
All right, Bo, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of
Everybody
here.
have a great week
Yeah.
ahead, what's left of it, and a great weekend. We'll be back here on Monday to talk about some more stuff that's going to come up, and I'm
Real
sure
talk.
something will come out of left field between now and then.
It always does, but we'll try to catch it.
Yep. Y'all have a great week.